I miss TweetDeck. I miss TweetDeck. Not $8 a month miss it, but I miss it. Alright. Hold on, there's something I need to dig up. Alright. Alright then, let's get back to it. Any side quests? I don't remember any other plus ones being outside. Oh, yes I do. Never mind.
Otto, is now a good time?
It's not a bad one. How's Jill doing?
Oh, she's been better. Ty is making sure she gets the rest she needs.
Good.
New bug bite, boys. Let's go.
Vivian's doing what she can to try and track him, but she's feeding on scraps. We've sent ours out to the curse breakers and our other friends in the West, asking them to keep their eyes peeled for anything unusual. No leads yet, but it's only a matter of time.
All right. Let me know when you find something.
Legs
There
kind of
he
itchy.
is.
Might have to.
All
It's
right,
mid.
Clive. Still busy saving the world.
Mid.
Mid's my
When
favorite
did
character.
you get back?
Just now.
What about your studies?
Adjourned. Since Hugo Kupka invaded Rosaria. All the canvas in uproar about it. He's gone mad. He's turned rogue. It'll be us next. You try concentrating with all of that.
All right, you win.
How long will you be staying this time?
Dunno. A while, most likely. Any road, while I'm here, I was hoping you could do us a favour.
Mid. You can't just expect me to...
Please, oblige her.
Sid was old enough to have a college graduate daughter.
While we are busy
Are you
tracking
fucking
down
kidding?
Kupka, you should have a little time to spare.
Professor! Now there's a face I haven't seen in a while. Shouldn't you have it buried in a dusty old tome?
I did, till a familiar trill pricked my ears. As ever, your exuberance is a breath of fresh air, which successfully scattered the painstakingly assembled fragments of my thoughts.
I'll take that as a compliment. Well, Clive, you heard the Professor. So, I'll meet you in the storeroom when you're done.
Wait, hold on. Breath of fresh air. Bloody tempest, more like.
Mid's great.
Oi, Otto, you got my gill.
Boost up how much I like
What are
Sid.
you on about?
Sid was
My
already a
fee
great character,
for
too.
bringing Mid across. She said you were paying.
Little...
The storeroom, was it? I wonder what Mid's plotting.
It's like how Elden Ring is now even better because it still technically brought us Armored Core back. Which is something FromSoft has wanted to do, apparently. They're like, yeah, we're not just bringing an Armored Core game back, we want this franchise to come back.
You took your time.
With
I'm a busy
Bandai
man,
Namco.
Mid.
I'll get to the point then. I want to turn the room down there into a workshop like the one I had at Dad's place.
Mid, you've only just come back.
And I've been thinking about it for a while. Dad said I had a knack for engineering. Told me everything he knew about it. Then sent me off
Her
to
accent
Canada to learn
confused me
everything
for
he
a bit,
didn't.
but it is a Yorkshire accent.
That was his dream for me. That one day I'd put my studies to use for the good of the cause. But I'm helping no one stuck at school. I've studied enough. It's time I put my knack to work. I know that I can help the people here, and I want to do it.
Well, well, well. If Sid could see you now. All right. I'll tell Otto you'll be staying.
I knew you'd say yes. Which is why I wrote up a list of jobs for you.
For me?
Who else?
Fetch quest, let's go!
What do you want me to do?
First things first, I need equipment and materials to start making my own. There's the designs for the stuff I need and the stuff it needs smithing from. The other materials I can work myself. Just need a generous benefactor to lay them on for me. Apart from the wood, I'll need a carpenter for that, but I can just borrow yours.
Main
Is that
story
everything?
fetch quest, let's
For
go.
now. I'll let you know if I need out else.
Where to start? Materials and tools. That means Karen and Blackthorn.
Darn tootin'. See, I haven't figured out or sorted what side quests, or hunts rather, hunts I need to do. I guess we'll take it as we go.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
I don't know, there is a pretty good point where,
Jill looked white as a
I mean,
sheet.
there's missable stuff in this game, evident by the locks on quests like that one. But yeah,
Was wondering where you got to.
there's a pretty clear
Mid's
point
back
of
from
no return.
Canva. Have you seen her?
Just now.
Excuse me.
She's planning to set up a workshop in the stores.
Hey, Rita.
And ask me to buy her some materials.
Rita's got a
Here's the
donut
list.
on.
Think you can find everything on there?
This lot. Wouldn't be much of a trader if I couldn't.
Excellent. As for payment,
It's paid 100 times over by what that girl's done for us.
Darn
If
tootin'.
it weren't for her filters, we'd have naught to drink but blight water, and that would have drained the life out of us long ago.
indeed it would.
I'll send the stuff on to Mid when it comes in.
Thank you, Karen.
Isn't it crazy that they just like added a patch character into the main game? Like Aaronville? Like now Aaronville's was just there and now he's in CG.
Blackthorn, you busy?
Fuck, it's so
What does
funny.
it look like?
I have a commission for you. From Mid. She requires certain tools.
It's not that Mid wasn't important, there was just no reason to have her show up when there was so much other stuff to focus on. Kind
think you
of.
can make
Otto was always
Bloody
there,
hell. What's she planning to build with
but
this
his
stuff?
role fell
An
into the
airship?
background.
I'll see what I
first.
can do. Till I'll bring them over when I'm done.
It's not until
Why,
Sid's
thanks.
untimely demise that Otto,
And
like,
Mids, no doubt.
becomes visible despite being there the entire time.
That just leaves the carpenter. Let's see if Bardolph's available.
Aaronville, I think, is a good decision, though. For a character to just turn into a main character. Let's see where that goes. Need September to pass because there's a bunch of exciting things happening in October.
Should be enough to keep it. How do, Master Sid?
Bardolph. Mid's looking to build a workshop in the storeroom, and she needs the aid of a skilled carpenter. So naturally I thought of you.
Well, I'd love to help the young miss however I can. But I'm afraid I got my hands full just keeping this place afloat.
He might just be a
Those
guide.
holes need patching,
It's just,
and if I don't patch them, we'll all of us sink into the
being
mere.
a CG character in the
I'd
trailer is a
gladly
big
spare
deal,
Mid
but
all
I
the
mean,
time I have, but the sad
it's hard to
truth
say if its
is,
process
I ain't
has
got
changed.
none.
I see.
Because I don't know if if Dawn Trail's
Don't have to
CG
be
trailer
me,
is
though,
made
does
by
it?
the same
What about that other fella?
team.
You know, the one over at Martha's Rest.
Because look at what they did in
Werner,
16.
was it?
You know, they don't need
That's right. And he is a friend of
Square
the
Enix's
cause.
visual
I'll ask
studio
Martha if she
anymore.
can spare him.
What was it
Thank you,
called? Here.
Bardolph.
Least I could do.
Studio that made Advent Children. Yeah, literally called Visual Works. Yeah, Visual Works makes all of Square Enix's high quality pre-rendered stuff and movies as well. From, I want to say we won't say since 7 pre-rendered cutscenes, but Visual Works has done like Advent Children and the 14 trailers and everything in between. They did 10's pre-rendered cutscenes. I feel like Visual Works might not be the same for Dawn Trail's trailer, because Visual Works also does things off model, which is exactly why Tidus looks like that in Final Fantasy X's pre-rendered shit. That's why Tidus looks so weird. You know, they Visual Works take some liberties, not just like pure models. But everyone in the Dawn Trail trailer actually looks like themselves now, as opposed to all the prior trailers.
Ah, Clive, what brings you to the rest?
Our home finds itself in need of an extra carpenter. I wondered if I might be able to borrow Bernard for a short while.
I don't mind if he don't. We're all friends here, aren't we?
Thank you, Martha. Do you know where I might find him?
He went up to Cressida on business. No idea what.
But anyway, yeah, being in at least being in the
far
CG
as I
trailer
know,
is
he's
pretty
still there.
significant.
I'll look from there then.
So whatever Aaronville's up to, it's pretty cool to see. Just getting someone different, man. That was a big reason I was pretty excited on the Scions separating. I thought that meant like new characters as well, but not really. We have gotten some new characters, it's just that Zero is probably, I don't think, and I still don't think Zero is gonna be in Dawn Trail. I'm pretty sure. It's just that, for whatever reason, this post-patch story is going on longer than usual. But I don't know, it may end in part 1, it may end in part 2. Because it's still doing the teasers for Dawn Trail, like that's already started. That started like a bit ago. He's fucking off right at the end of 6 months. I read that wrong. I thought you said she was fucking off immediately.
You're finished.
Which I think would be really funny. I hope so. We've kind of established that there's not much, there's stuff in the void, but it's not interesting. We're not like, you know, very like concerned with the whole fate of all of the Void. The Void's just kind of, you know, it's just kind of a mess already, and we are dealing with its larger story arc anyway. As far as I would be concerned, that's it for Void. There's not much else to say about the planet.
Hi. If it ain't the lad who saved my life.
Although I
brings you
would
to a place
never
like
write
this?
off us visiting
You do,
another
Bernard.
shard.
Martha said I might find you here. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, do you now?
Sorry.
Building a workshop, you say? Well, that beats tacking boards to bridges, sure enough.
I don't care if we go
And
more. I don't care if we
Martha
do more
didn't
shard
mind me
hopping,
being
as
gone
long
a
as we've
while,
already
then neither do I. You just tell me where you want.
explore our own stuff, explore more Aors.
That's
Yeah.
the spirit.
I couldn't ask a favor though.
I
could
definitely care more
Before we
about
go?
what's on
Of course.
Theris than on the other shards.
Well, that there is Cressida, where I grew up. Ain't much left of it now, though,
Damn.
except my parents' graves.
Damn.
But I came up here hoping to visit. I even patched up the bridge to get across, only to find the place crawling with fiends. But you're a dab hand when it comes to dealing with beasts and bogles, ain't you? Any chance you could,
It's the least I can do.
well, thank you kindly. And take care.
I think it would be really funny if we're. It feels surface level. Yoshi P's t-shirt. I think it would be really funny if we read way, way, way too deep into it. Somehow. But I can't help that. I can't help but feel like we've already figured it out. I read the first AI-generated article I have come across for a game. I forgot what it was for, but it credited wrong developer.
Well done, Toggle.
And then I just started carefully reading the rest of it, and it felt like this was not written by a human. I jumped on accident. So yeah, this is all like of my favorite part of Final Fantasy 16. This whole segment, starting from the introduction of Mid. Oh shit! I need to get more potions. Introduction to Mid. We got more Byron content on the way. So just the one. Oh shit! Oh fuck! Well, I wasted that for no reason.
Nice try. Nice try.
I wonder if I could have projectile countered that. The wind. lightning ball. God damn, this game's loud. I really wish the lightning rod thing counted for Zansetsuken. Just so I can guarantee that level 5. But I get it. I get it. It makes sense.
Too slow. Nice try.
Let's try that again. All right. You know what it is? I think with May's May. Which May am I even?
That should do it.
With Mid's outfit, you change your proportions. I think she'd fit into Final Fantasy IX.
Thank you, son. Now my folks can rest in peace once more.
How long is it since the village was abandoned?
Oh, people started packing their things after the duchy fell. Between the Blight and the Imperials, you just couldn't make ends meet. Must be nigh on a decade since the last wagon left. Oh, it may as well have been a century, looking at the place. This isn't the Cressida I remember.
I'm sorry.
I don't think Clive would fit in any other game. Maybe, no, he'd fit in 4. He'd fit, which of course makes sense.
Can't live in the past, no matter how nice it might have been. Soon as I'm done saying a prayer for those that raised me, it's onto your hideaway. I'll meet you there.
Especially in the, Visual Works also did like the pre-rendered stuff for the PS1 releases of older games.
Take care of Mid's little list.
So when they put Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy IV, and all of those, and also like Chrono Cross as well, when they put all of those on PS1, that was all Visual Works, same studio. So yeah, I think Clive would blend right in with Final Fantasy IV, especially like by the standard of those PS1 pre-rendered cutscenes that were made for them. Yeah, maybe Visual Works came around like the time that they weren't Squaresoft anymore.
The Litlins have been up to
Oh, because they did, yeah, because they did Kingdom Hearts as well. Yeah, so. And that would be the time they started, because those PS1 releases of those old games came out after the PS2 was already out.
Shouldn't you be getting some rest soon?
Which, you know, considering backwards compatibility, that was hardly a big deal at all.
All right, Clive, you've all done then.
I am. I've placed your various orders, and a carpenter by the name of Bernard is on his way from Martha's Rest.
That's brilliant. Thanks, Clive.
Is there anything else you need?
Nope. Blackthorn and Lady Karen have already sent over everything I asked for, and I've got all my plans drawn up. So as soon as Bernard gets here, we can get to work. I can't wait.
Alrighty then. Next.
That's my good deed for the day done. Let's see how Jill's faring.
Honey, I'm home. How is the cope with your tragic backstory going?
Ah, Clive.
Talia, how's Jill?
Recovering, but she still needs her rest.
Of course. Take good care of her, won't you?
I'll do my best. Oh, Gav was looking for you. He said he had something to show you in the shelves.
The shelves.
Isn't it crazy that they also
that's right.
bench characters like they do in expansions?
About Torgal. He must have found something.
I mean, Stormblood, I feel like it was somebody else, but also Alize was totally benched during Stormblood. Really for no other reason than they just had too many characters they were working with.
Jill looked white as a sheet.
They don't really do that anymore.
Clive, where have you been?
Urianger was gone for like a
wanting to
level's
ask you
worth of
something about
quests
Torgal.
during Endwalker.
Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
Oh yeah, Fenrir.
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Torms?
It certainly adds weight to the theory.
Great.
Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north.
Oh, well.
Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command.
This
His
twist.
name was Fenrir.
Fenrir name drop.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva.
That's right, Torgal belongs to Jill.
Jill granted Torgal his powers.
What?
Nani?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were inseparable. He grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a frostwolf.
Let's fucking
It
go.
had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
Woof.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why,
What was the
beast
dog in
has
Final
the appetite
Fantasy
of a
VIII?
behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his
Very
nose
stiff
buried in my
competition.
nuts.
Although I have to admit, shooting your dog from a crossbow is pretty fucking cool.
I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
Power comes
shall
from
be a
being a
moment.
good boy. Tom Nook upgrading my house in the middle of the night in like 5 seconds. 5 a.m. I believe was the time.
Isn't it brilliant?
It's a table.
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot, starting right now. Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
That would be nice. That didn't take nearly as long. We didn't even skip dialogue, and that didn't take nearly as long as I thought.
I think I'll wait till Mid's away to take a
Never mind, it's been 30 minutes.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
What's up, Vivi?
Largely in circles.
Anne.
We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
No words. Just back to studying. Anytime now, Vivian.
What? Here?
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
That's right, it's an Uncle Byron episode.
It's a pleasure, in hindsight.
Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
Meanwhile, what's going on? This isn't the cutscene I think it is it?
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
No.
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
That was a very realistic sound. The controller vibrated too.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can. And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true.
Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. The Empire
You may all
will
die,
live
but that
on.
is a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Dion?
Yes, sire.
Remember that flower.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
Well,
If that is your wish, your radiance, I shall depart at once.
just evil.
MacGregor forgive you.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
What are you gonna do about it, Pops?
So Annabella's tales were true.
Oh no. Oh, don't believe her.
You disappoint me, Dion.
Well, we'll come back to that in a couple streams, a couple weeks.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
The little uns have been up to their old tricks again.
For now, we return to our silly little Uncle Byron episode.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this place, Uncle?
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow.
Thanks, Wedge.
As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was.
Excuse me.
Aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly.
Made it.
You there?
Poor habit of not muting.
There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kopko withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
What do you think, Vivian?
I think With this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
I was gonna say, do tell, or I mean, we don't need to. Yeah, one more go over, one more once over.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly, her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Ein Herjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
But not yours. Mine.
So it was the Waluders who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold
A Steam Deck
by
button
now,
that plays answers every time somebody says answer.
All roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Darn Dune. Damn Skippy. Any pluses? No. Nope.
Finished outfitting her little workshop, I think.
Otto. Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The lands around the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's. And only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Yeah, he's going with us.
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
You know, I was an uncle before I met my uncles. That's all I have to say.
I was a young man when last I walked this path.
Good boy.
There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
Let's book it.
Come on.
As much as I really love the music of this area.
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark them well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands.
Faster!
Excuse me.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Why'd they let a baby on the control a chocobo? Anyway, gotta tell Jill that story.
Who do you think those soldiers were?
Why not? Well, it might be like illegal or something. Also, that's funny. I remember there being a cutscene at that checkpoint, but I guess not.
The good old Dalamil Inn.
There's stuff to do at the
This
checkpoint.
heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
I meant to swap forms, but I can't. I keep forgetting you can drift. That's not the drift button. But you can fucking drift on the chocobo. I keep forgetting that because why would you? Like, there's no real situations that really call for it.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride from Stonehair. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Oh. Woof. Clive's detailed hoodie having physics, and Uncle Byron unfortunately not being important enough to get physics in his. Found them already. Over Luda friends.
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
2 bowls of that, then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Serves a lot. The people in the inn rooms and the people at the tables. Turns out it's a Joshua episode too. Hi, Rita.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you!
Uncle?
Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads, but we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two.
Go on.
Friend.
have a moment to lose. Friend. Stay back, Uncle.
Gladly.
Right then.
The outlaw! Take him!
Try it.
I didn't mean to do that. I don't remember the frame rate dropping at this part, yet it is. Oops.
Bravo, my boy! Just like that!
Bravo, boy, that was smoking sexy style.
It's over.
Your father would be proud of your triple S combos.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Jesus Christ. Combo was absolutely schnasty. Schnasty movement, Clive, I dare say. It's not that urgent. Jote, it's not that urgent, but
Now's our chance.
whatever, we can get out of this Hitman level.
Your Grace?
I'm fine.
What sucks is I can't even see the bug bite yet. Ooh, plot device.
Clive? What is it now?
It's nothing.
Those are carrots, right?
Let's go.
Joshua still doesn't eat his veggies. Yeah, we fucked up enough. Torgal can just be around now. There's more important things to worry about.
Where are you?
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. we do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the
Fang.
Ah, they've closed the road. And it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will we find her? We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of
You know
means,
the gender too.
the wealthiest
right?
and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Well, alright,
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's family until we see.
Sweet incense! What's wax candle? Crystal delivery's over. Get back to your homes.
Are you looking for something in particular?
no, but I might as well. Actually, you know what I should do? I should fucking stock up on, curatives.
My thanks. An excellent choice. Here you are. Fare you well.
How's a
Anyway.
trader expected to make a living if they close the roads without so much as a buy your leave?
Light it for Gilbert's sake.
Have I ever opened this? It's not important, so hope not.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man,
Found the
we
bug
represent
bite.
one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience, believe you me.
You? No.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
How many times do I have to tell you?
It's not a toy.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Then you should ask further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Alright.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furder knows. Excuse me. Are you Furder?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the Desert Hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
Sure.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he trusts us.
Well, that's not very far. I think we need to be more trusting.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
Oh.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
If Clive gets in a fighting game, the lightning rod better be part of his moveset. Jesus, that was a painful dodge. That was also highly unnecessary of me. Oh well, if we got Zensetsuken, don't mind if I do.
You're finished.
Yeah, exactly. For OTG, at least. It can go. It can go if it has to have like a limit on OTGs, fine. Just make that its purpose.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Ferda?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Oh yeah, there's a Nintendo.
Your skill with the blade is rare.
Mario
indeed,
Direct tomorrow. We might restream.
A fitting talent.
Whoever's up
for
at
an
10 a.m.
outlaw.
You know who I am?
Because of course it's 10 a.m.
So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Let's go. I wasn't sure how far 65 yards was.
Fresh bread, warm from the oven.
Take a sniff, good sir.
My carpets!
Is this the place?
Lubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Ferda told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second.
It's actually Sid Jr.
Passage through the south gate. Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust? I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always. Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
Yeah.
We might as well hear him out.
Swaggering Scruff is my favorite Street Fighter nameplate.
Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy. And yet even then I had more good sense than a man...
Tied with clickety-clack savant.
Age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call me?
My apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle. I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Time for some nice filler. You gotta earn that fun. You want fun, you gotta earn it. Ebb and flow and whatnot.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
CBU3's expertise and also
Damn
its
thieves.
largest criticism.
Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
Hopefully Dawntrail does not share in this fallacy. Because Endwalker really didn't as bad. Not nearly as bad. Still totally there. And still a lot to endure as an MMO.
Do you have a moment?
Not as much as this game, though.
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way.
What the hell was that? Was that the chocobo?
Well,
that was not a
we're
quest.
stone's throw from Drake's Fang, for one. The soldiers guarding the mother crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
Excuse me.
The
Needed
juiciest meat
to a
for
silken
You wouldn't believe how much you get.
If it could be bought, it could be
What can I
found
do
in
for you,
Mick and Ross.
soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
If you don't like me at work, you
I
don't
just
deserve
know
me
which
at my
side my bread is
quest.
buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis.
I might
and an
tweet
urge to
that.
empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use.
If you don't like me at my Moogle soliloquy from Crystal Chronicles, then you don't deserve me at my Final Fantasy IX Moogle noise.
Why is the tavern shut?
It's you, the
hi.
one who broke all our furniture.
And then paid for
What
it.
do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Uncle B, what you up to?
Let me treat you.
Oops.
I'm pretty flush these days.
Huh?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands. That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it.
Brilliant.
And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystallized sort if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
Excellent.
The perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support.
As the Phantom Thieves,
If things
we
turn
say out loud
sour.
as we walk.
Of course.
I'm very excited for P5 Tactica, but I've loved every
What was all that crashing and
screenshot
banging
where it's, you know, everyone just like in their default pose,
Finest fabrics!
and Joker's pose, just him with hunched over with his hands in his pockets. And I think that's a great, because he's in every scene. So he's just in every scene with his fucking hands in his pockets, hunched over. Which, I don't know, that might be fair.
Run like the wind.
We have a very good idea when the game takes place, and I think that would warrant the reaction. Assuming it's following royal canon. I guess technically we don't know that, though the DLC I'm pretty sure has story to it too.
Quietly now.
Now how do I drift? There it is. They don't even tell you. Oh, that's a kick. I never knew he had a kick. Ambrosia, where do you get all these things, these moves? Ambrosia can drift, can jump, can kick. None of that is used.
I'll take it from here.
And float, or rather glide. All right, Uncle Byron, you got this.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us.
Is that a good
You're
idea?
buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord. But we have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
Aha!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
What do you think, Asterion?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
Quick question. Does anyone here have a stagger bar? No? Okay. Damn, I should look down more often.
It's not over yet, Uncle. I'm just getting warm.
Oh, they got a healer. Hold up. New importance. Is it you? Look how much damage Uncle Byron already did. Okay, I saw someone else healing too. Was it you? Anyway. Oh, that's an easy level 5. No, actually, you know what? No, I take it back. Lightning Rod should count for Zansetsuken. 100%. What? Who else? Oh, okay. Nobody is alive.
Let there be light!
Oh, okay. I guess that sound was a chocobo. Oh shit! I'm in Zansetsuken. I'm in gamer mode. I didn't mean to be. I was like, why? What's going on here? Oh, fuck off. What I need to do is, like, can I get a launcher while having this sword out? Here we go.
Well, that wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
Yeah.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly, buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army.
You're welcome.
Until you two came along, that is.
That wasn't too bad. Oh, it's been a half hour.
Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon. It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clive.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse.
The fuck?
Well,
Lubor.
Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must
Yeah,
do
it
the
could have been
same.
mid.
Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged
Sid was at
to
least
look the
short
other
for
way should you attempt
Sidolphus.
to pass through.
Is it
Thank
Midolphus?
you.
I
And
guess
please allow
Midolphus
me to
doesn't sound
cover
that
your
bad.
costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust. I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Of all the... Ugh!
Here, wear this.
It's your plot pin.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubor.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Well. You heard the man.
Omia lostelan. Tu isakelis.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive?
You snicker.
So be sure not to let me down.
Ernie
I have a
laughed.
reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thank you.
Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
The idea I had was for a, I guess it would be, Starfield mod. That's a story, because they've been talking about how, you can mod whole-ass planet. They made it so you can mod whole-ass planets into the game.
Fresh bread, warm from
And I've used the creation engine tools before. They're pretty intuitive. I was going to make one for Skyrim with Drew. It was going to be an infinite quest mod where you got
Uber was true to his word.
Todd as a companion, but his name wasn't Todd. It was like Hot Towered.
Ah, I'm not too late.
And I will stop there.
What is it, Lubor?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier. Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Walud are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers
fuck, the idea
work
just
hand
grew.
in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. My man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days. I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on the road ahead.
Isn't there always?
If you're determined to beard the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Sid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Well, so long as you have a plan.
Darn tootin'. Once we get up to it, I may take a small break, but we'll definitely continue everything tonight.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs.
But,
Shall we press
so
on?
you would have a companion, Hot
Ready,
Tower.
go?
And Hot Tower would tell you, you see that mountain? You can go to it. And when you talk to him and he would do that, he would put give you a quest and it would put a way marker at the top of a random mountain. And you would go there, and I don't remember what was supposed to be up there. Let's say nothing. Nothing is up there. And when you get up there, and you talk to him, he gives you another quest. And another, and he just keeps sending you to different mountains you can go up. And much like the Oblivion dude, you can't kill him. He would just appear at a different mountain.
There it is. Drake's Fang.
Kupka will be hiding inside.
Along with goodness knows how many guards, all on highest alert. You'll need to keep your wits about you
Get the
if you're
playlist
to
ready
reach
in
him.
maybe a few minutes.
So be careful.
There we go.
I will.
Stream music.
Uncle.
Before you go, Clive, allow me to apologize. After what befell at Phoenix Gate, and the crisis that followed in its wake, I fled. I retreated to my counting house and danced attendance upon the vicereine in the hope it would bring me favor. I betrayed my nation to save my skin, like the coward I am. And I'm sorry.
Uncle, please.
It's time to atone, my boy.
It's not too late, Clive. Rosaria is yours by right, and there are those that would help you to take it back. Had I the courage of my brother, I might already have done so. But that ship has sailed. You, however...
No. Forgive me, but I cannot. I fight to build a new world now. A better world. Where men can live and die on their own terms. I was raised in a nation that strove to improve the plight of bearers.
I love everything about this chapter.
Only later did I realize that spark of freedom did not arise by chance, but was kindled by my father. You would see me follow in his footsteps. And that is exactly what I mean to do. Not by ruling Rosaria, but by extending his ideals to the whole of the twins. Though every soul in the realm may judge my actions heresy, I am certain my cause is just.
You really are just like him, you know? Thank you, Clive, for coming back to me. I am proud to call you nephew. Well then, this is where we must part ways. Wish me luck in convincing my Canvarian friend to share his considerable talents. I mean to plunder his coffers and prove myself worthy of a place in your merry band. Till then, my boy.
My boy.
Till then, go safely, Uncle.
And you, nephew. We have much to catch up on, you and I. I shall expect you to regale me with the tales of all your adventures when next we meet. You can regale me too, Torgal.
Yeah, apparently you got a lot to talk about. Damn, Torgal has some nice teeth. Why don't you have nice teeth?
I'm coming.
Walk tall, my uncle.
Kupka.
Okay, yeah, I have to unfortunately step out for just a minute. Just a minute. And then we'll get back to it, and we'll get back to my favorite fucking level in the entire game. So it'll be worth it, but just let me, have to do that. Gotta change the input. I need to get Rita, we call them greenies in the dog community. We call them greenies. So anyway, I need to get her, mints, basically. Mint, T-R-E-A-T-S. But yeah, we'll be back in a minute. Favorite part of the game is coming up. But, until then, let me, be right back. you have to listen to some Final Fantasy VIII. Fuck, man. Love it. Where is it? Where is it? One more. Uematsu never peaked. He is still in his prime. Oops. Hold on. I'm setting my monitor. Input 2. There we go. Okay, let's get into it. So my favorite chapter, and I will talk about my Starfield mod, because my Starfield mod idea is a lot more substantial. Also, oh, this is so sad.
Fuck! What have they start?
Phantom pain.
What has that gutter rat done to me? Out of my sight, witch! I'll kill you, Rosfield! I'll rip out your heart! I'll tear you limb from limb!
Peace, Hugo. The table shan't hurt you any longer.
He sought to humiliate me. Me! If you hadn't interfered, he would be dead!
You truly believe you would have triumphed had the battle continued?
Titan would have ground him into dust!
And how would he have done that without his head?
Shut up!
You weren't
like with
strong
Benedicta
enough,
without her.
And you call
Never mind.
yourself a dominant. Or rather, you did.
You mock me, Harbert.
Gonna keep the volume boost up.
Do you see, Hugo? You are weak.
Fuck!
But so long as that fire burns within you, there is still hope. There may yet be a way for you to take your revenge.
Hey, Rita.
Tell me, what must I do? Please, I'll do anything. Just tell me.
The heart.
What of it?
A Mother Crystal's heart is the most concentrated source of ether in all creation. Perhaps you could take advantage of that. Of course, the crystal would not yield her blessing to any ordinary man. But then, you are no ordinary man, are you, Hugo?
Pet his balding head.
Clive Rosfield stole your power.
He's not
but
balding.
Others have suffered a similar fate, and still managed to find the strength to conjure their icon. Like Benedicta Harmon. She too drank of the ether and gained a power beyond human understanding.
She did. Benedicta. Benedict.
Kupka is relatable because he doesn't like what happened with Benedicta either.
My love.
Just as we don't like what happened with Benedicta. She could have been more, and Kupka sees that. This is meta commentary.
Run along now, Hugo. You need only
Taking losing his hands a lot better than I would have thought. Than I would have thought. I thought you were saying if you lost your hands, it wouldn't go as well. Taking losing his hands a lot better than I thought. He's acting like someone who just stubbed their toe.
Very well. It shall be so.
Yeah, I mean, like constantly stubbing his toe.
You may leave everything to me, Your Majesty.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ultima's after my controller. Plugged in. Gamers, Hugo Kupka needs your help. Sid has just decapitated Benedicta. And Dalmekia needs your help. Oh, found the smell. Excuse me, keep forgetting. Very annoying too, because I make a very deliberate effort to aim away from the mic and then cover it with my elbow. And then but why don't I just mute instead? Because that Mario Party we played last week.
The Royalists bring them from Ash.
I wasn't able to mute during that while in Parsec. Parsec disables your any hotkeys you have.
Are the Beastmen part of the Waluda army now? How the hell did that happen?
So my Starfield mod idea is a tournament arc. Put it on a planet. So whole substantial story going on there. A lot more ambitious than the Todd idea. I mean, he could still be there. It'd have to be done like, you know, Battle Network 4 style with mini quests in between each fight. Because I love tournament arcs. I fucking love tournament arcs so much. And the reason I got more excited about the idea is the space combat. Assuming the space combat is good. Despite like, there's actually, I could have the game right now. Like actually, I'm actually gonna look at that. There's a key site Bethesda uses, but their website has been fucked ever since they had signups for or started giving out keys for Starfield, which is really weird because of how many leaks there aren't of that game right now. But anyways, the site's been buggy ever since. It is telling me my channel does not have enough views. We're sorry, but the server you are attempting to access from has been flagged as compromised by our security systems. I'm not on a VPN. I don't know what that means. Okay, so I'm not getting a key for the game because the service is I guess down.
You've taken over the entire mine.
But anyway, yeah, I think the idea of using the space combat for that will be a lot of fun because I also love dogfights. Space dogfights. Very different than literal dogfight. Wait, is that a healer?
Come on. It's all ready.
I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna, yeah, just gonna. You were the only one? Well, shit.
Waken winds!
No, there's another one over there. Yeah, I have to evaluate how good the gunplay is and how good the dogfights are, because I think that could be a lot of fun.
So much for the men of the Rock. Dhalmekia's finest.
I'm thinking like Fallout DLC size. Wait, okay, Bethesda DLC size for this. Probably smaller. Actually, Fallout 3's DLC really wasn't that long. Yeah, Fallout DLC, no, yeah, they're not that long. I guess that's not too ambitious. So, yeah, because I tried Skyrim's creation tools. I think I even did an animation using them, but I don't remember. Not an animation, a machinima. Like, I set up a little studio. And I think I understood it, and that was before even Source Filmmaker was a thing, I think. There's so much scary shit going on right now. God damn. Oh no. Damn it, man. Oh, that sucks, because that's such a waste of the cooldown. Of course, there's a problem with,
Nice try.
in Final Fantasy IV, in Mega Man Battle Network 4, you could, wow, I got nothing to work with. I guess I'll save this level 5. Alright, cool. We'll save that level 5. Yeah, there's a lot of potential with writing something like a tournament arc. That's so pretty open, and the idea of making whole-ass planets for it. You know, I think, well, okay, that's what I thought the one Mass Effect 1 DLC would be, and then it didn't turn out to be that at all. Yeah, I think that'd be a lot of fun, assuming the combat would, like, be fun to work with. Or if that's something that's even feasible, because, you know, the tournament itself would be on the planet surface. So would it be able to go from planet surface to dogfight, like, smoothly? Because I don't know if he can, like, lock you into a zone. I don't think flying works in zones, right? Well, I guess it would have to. If you're just flying around in that planet's solar system, then what the hell else are you gonna do?
Let darkness fall.
So yeah, we'll throw Todd Howard in the tournament, and when you get to him, he'll tell you, you see that mountain? You can climb that. And then he sends you off to climb a mountain before the fight. Oh my fucking god. I hate this because we use so many potions and we're still just on mobs.
It's over. Nice try.
Well, I'm glad whoever the hell keeps putting that shit down. Oh, great, more. All right, you know what? Bro. There we go. That's why I understand that, like, it's supposed to be really punishing if you fuck up the dancing steel, because if you get hit while casting that, or like if you get Zansetsuken, that's just an instant screen wipe of every monster. So understandably, it's very punishing to mess it up. But damn it, man, give me like one hit. There has to be a way to specify a combat zone. Yeah. So it would depend if we could throw like a ring or a dome in the sky that's very visibly meant for, like a floating coliseum. Also, fun fact, did you know the battle hub in Street Fighter VI is on a plane?
Further this way.
It's actually flying in the sky. I don't think that's ever made apparent in game, but the model for the battle hub is, the model and like setup of it is a ship in the sky.
Stairs.
Pretty fucking cool.
Way out.
It's flying, yeah, the battle hub flies. That's such like a cool detail that's just there that they could have done more with and don't. But yeah, if you look at the model, and I guess pay attention to the skybox, you can kind of tell it, but more if you look at the model of the battle hub, it's very clearly an aircraft. It's a very cool idea. I fucking love tournament arcs. That's my other reason for being excited for Dawn Trail, of course, is because I love tournament arcs. And Dawn Trail is both a beach episode and a tournament arc. Like, are you kidding me? It's got it all.
I won't be sneaking past this one. How did it get in here?
I may want to focus for this fight, because this is a pretty goddamn tough fight.
Too slow. Let go.
Nice try.
Those are fast. I was not ready for how fast they were gonna be. I think it would be a lot of fun to write that idea of a tournament arc in Starfield, because it's so open for modding potential, and the combat would be the least important part of it. Oh, I barely made it out of that. Anyone found a way to tell if when you have Stone Skin Tonic active?
Too slow.
Nice. Yeah, there's so much OC potential in that. in just literally creating your whole ass planet. And also, I like the idea of just making a whole ass planet that just has tournaments. Honestly, you know, when I think back on Dragon Quest XI, the tournament arc of Dragon Quest XI was kind of one of my favorite parts of it.
By the flames. Come on, Torgal.
Let's mosey. I need Clyde's voice actor to say, let's mosey. Damn it, how do I trick him to do that?
Kupka never did do things by halves. As if taking the Mother Crystal for his own wasn't enough. He had to build his castle in it.
I want Clive to say, let's mosey, and then Cloud's voice actor to, It's icon time. It's icon time, bitch.
Let the trial begin.
I like the idea that for characters like...
What the hell?
With me, Torgal.
Oh, come on. Ah. The idea of characters like Cloud, or say literally any Capcom character, is you have to say, look, we have to level voice actor. This character's a fucking dork. They are a dweeb, they are a loser. And he would absolutely say some corny shit. What does Cloud say when he says bitch? That's my line. That's at the beginning of 7 Remake. Wait, I think I just figured out how I think I just figured out how Stone Skin Tonic works. Never mind. I thought it was when your HP and level turn blue, but that's just the background. I feel like I'm doing a lot more stagger than I have been. Oh man. And I haven't changed gear. There hasn't been a patch or anything. I just feel like I'm doing way more stagger than I used to. Oh fuck, wait, I forgot what I was doing. That's how forgiving it is, I guess. Exhume. Uh-oh. Oh, the whole arena's blue. Oh, alright, good catch. Yeah, no, I have no way of telling when Stone Skin Tonic is active. I don't see any UI change when I pop it. I know what it does, right? It increases your defense, right? Pretty sure. It increases your defense. But I don't think it tells you for how long.
Nice try.
Too early. Well, at least I was in the air. Yeah, just pop that. Yeah, get him, Fenrir. And not level 5, but we'll take it. Nice.
Seems we're expected.
So this is the power of Mythos.
I feel like we have a meme for, so this is the power of, but I don't remember what. Like, I think it was from a YouTube poop. Rave would know.
Did the orcs do this too?
No, thank you. Shit, alright. Damn it, I was targeted onto it. There we go. I was gonna say, how many times can I fuck this up? Oh, that wasn't even all of them. God damn it. Then again, no, Torgal did fine. Torgal almost soloed that one enemy. Good job, boy. God damn it. Yeah, there's no magic hit on Zansetsuken. But if I just go in with level 2, that's good enough.
Are these things here for me? Or
Hold
for
on.
him?
Maybe there might be a potion in here. Also, let me fucking check this. Because I'm tired of not knowing. Stone Skin, increased defense for 108 seconds. I'm just supposed to remember that? Fuck off. Put it on the UI, goddammit. 108 seconds, that's cool. You know, you're the guys that made the MMO. Put the information on the fucking UI. $108 seconds. Yeah, I'll just count that down mentally.
No holding back.
That was on reaction. Also on reaction.
Nice try.
We never get to do Zansetsuken in a full room. Oh man, and we already primed it up too. This is gonna be murder. Good lord. Because I don't think there's any staggerable enemies around. I do find it funny that if Clive had to be in a fighting game, he's gonna play like Dante or Virgil. That's it's just so funny, but it's the truth. It's what they would literally have to.
First orcs, now these nightmares.
They really should mod him into UMVC 3. There's a huge UMVC 3 community project that's just released with 50 modded characters, a whole bunch they haven't even talked about before. Is this the room we came from? No, it is not.
No mistakes.
I just wanted to charge up a little Zansetsuken. I just want a little Zansetsuken. Okay, we can put it away now.
Glad you're all ready.
Well, that was a misinput. I meant to go over to Odin to get the projectile counter.
Nice try. Too slow.
Oh, that sucks. We don't have Giga Flare. That was so lucky. I should not have gotten away with that. I shouldn't. Oh shit. Did you know you can hold, even though Zansetsuken can only be activated while you are in Odin's stance, Zansetsuken is activated by being in the stance and holding the square button. If you are holding square before going into the stance, it will still count. Just learn that. That's very convenient for misinputs. Fucking wrong counter again. Fuck it, brute force. If I could, I would save Zansetsuken. Well, actually, no, yeah, I might be able to. Nope, never mind, we killed him. Easily approximate amount of 108 seconds. Yeah, I've still had some congestion since COVID. Sucks. It made my sleeping issues even worse. All right, we make it? Yes, we did. Wish we could get some fucking potions, though.
You've been busy, Kupka. But where did you go?
No, we're not gonna blow up the Mother Crystal.
He's in the sanctuary. I can feel it. Come on, Torgal.
We made a promise to Gav that we wouldn't destroy the Mother Crystal. We made a promise. So I can fight something to get my little Zansetsuken charge. In this room, maybe? No. Well, good news, we're stacked up on potions. Attack power by 10%. Nah. I may need to watch like high level gameplay and see if they use anything like the Lionheart tonic. But I have to imagine it's all min-maxing. Oh, good news.
Just what I needed.
I wasn't fucking close enough. Oh my god. I'm so upset about that. I'm gonna watch that cooldown. Not happy about that at all. Oh, you are curers. Okay. All right, next one. Where'd the other one go? Oh, there you are. Fuck!
Too slow.
One more time. Damn, and they got me to level 5, and they put me in front of the healer. All right, now who just cast bravery? Who done it? Was it you? Well, that's not fair.
You're finished.
Bro, focus the fucking crystal. Lightning. Focus the crystal lightning.
That had better be the last of them.
Okay, so we do still have max potions, but only once stone skin. Is it time to turn the music up?
Benedicta, my everything.
Yeah, let's turn it up.
I've missed you so much. Kuka! to you, my love. We will never be parted again.
What's wrong with him?
Get away from her!
Colon 3C.
Benedicta! I'll kill you, Roswell!
Oh shit, he's priming. Not now. Come on. Find him. You've done this before. You can do it again. Let the flames burn within you.
It's primal time.
No. Let them burn without.
Come to me, Ifrit!
Time for more CPU 3 Kino. Or CPU 3 Peak. That's what we call it these days. I got my counter way before I'm supposed to have it. Oh, I just realized why they give it to you so early is because if you did this in arcade mode, you would have it. So you might as well have it for the story. Wait. Why the fuck did I prime up Sansatsuken? God damn it. Whatever. I was gonna say, if that just canceled the move. Damn, that does whole ass chunks.
Let's give this a try. Not bad.
So yeah, it's a timed counter. If you get hit while, it has that meter to it, so it has like sweet spot timing, but I think it also does peak damage if you get hit any time during it. This fight. Oh shit, I didn't think I was casting it. I was not paying attention. promise I did it right. I promise red is R1. And square is the other color, blue. Uh-oh. The crystal.
What the hell has he done?
Running in real time, it's gotta remind you. PS5 is on fucking fire.
Thunder, help me. It's do or die! I'm coming, Kuka!
Peak soaking as well. Good. Don't dodge into, I guess. Let's not mash through it. We'll just dodge. Some of them you can mash or attack through. This is so fucking sick. There's a launcher in there? What button was the fucking launcher? I did a launcher. How did I do that? Especially with the surround sound setup. Oh my god. And I was like, maybe this game is worth buying a PS5 for. CPU 3 classic of weighing through some filler shit so you can get to some shit like this. There we go. That did pretty good stagger damage. That was worth it. Phase 2. Phase 3, technically? Phase 3. I think this whole segment, which we're not fully done with, but this will be the closest thing Square Enix has come to the final fight at the end of Kingdom Hearts 2. It is the closest they have gotten. And it may be the closest that humanity can get. Glad that was still on cooldown. That would have been a waste. There's always a concern you're playing it too loud too, but at this point it was like, nah. You're hearing it, you're welcome. I did that launcher again. That was a waste. Especially because he's probably going to do a stone throw once this is over anyway. Siren music. I don't know what it is.
One last time.
It's still not done, by the way. This fight's still not fucking done. And what if I told you it's still not over?
Die, damn you!
Oh fuck, I really did have 6 for this whole fight. I might game over just to get him back. Shit.
Good eye!
It's got it all. It's got it all. Oh, I leveled up. Oh, that's why. It's because we're catching up in level. That's why we're staggering faster. These peak moments from CBU 3 really are why I want to stream Final Fantasy XIV's expansions. But goddamn, is that a commitment. This game's still not nearly as long as like an expansion, you know? You have moments like that sprawled across a 30-hour game.
Is that you, Ultima?
I mean, and then in Final Fantasy XIV, those hours are spread across 70 hours.
Your soul is tainted with worthless human will, yet your thirst for power remains undiminished. With every sip you take, you grow in strength, and soon you shall achieve perfection.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You will accept us, Mythos. It is inevitable. You were created for this purpose, and you shall serve it.
Never!
Owie.
Fight it, Clive! Don't let him in!
Consciousness. We see now. Human will is so insubstantial it cannot exist in isolation. You mitigate its weakness by interweaving it with your consciousness. We believed we had merely to purge you of your will to claim our vessel. It appears we first have to sever every thread of the consciousness that supports it. No matter. The time to build a new world is not yet upon us. We will contemplate.
Thank you, Joshua.
I am now going to turn the game back to its regular volume, which is the normal max volume of the Elgato.
One can no more command the power of ether by drowning in its flood than one can constrain the tides by standing in the sea. I had thought Hugo wiser than this, but it seems his head was full of rocks after all.
Titan was strong.
Your Majesty.
But Mythos is stronger. For 5 years, that man lived only for revenge.
Barnabas, from Waloed. These two are from Waloed. Well, yeah, Waloed. These two are from Waloed. That whole other continent to the other side of the...
Clinging fast to a
the
fiction,
island.
even as it swept him into the abyss. One cannot change one's nature through force of will alone. Only the Almighty can do that.
Hugo Kupka, the man who gave his life for a woman's head. A fool like all the rest.
If you heard me typing, I was typing out ideas.
That the death of a mother crystal.
Just some notes jotted down. Ideas coming from this cutscene.
Some medicine, my lord?
Oh, I gotta get the video ready.
I have salves, potions, anything you need.
Wait, no, they
Stop
already
bothering
kissed.
me,
Never
urchin,
mind.
Or you'll feel the back of my hand.
You must consider your health, my prince. If a show of force is needed to keep the Dalmex at bay, you may trust in your dragoons. I beg you to call on Bahamut only as a last resort. His strength comes at too great a cost.
The Empire agreed to an armistice with the Republic, and yet the Emperor still plots its ruin. For now, the Dalmex suspect nothing, and as long as I can hold their gaze, war need not be inevitable. But more than that, Bahamut is the champion of the Empire. When our people look to the heavens, the sight of him gives them hope.
Oh no, they just kissed now. I was pulling up I Know What You Are, dog.
Forgive me, Terence. Would that you were my master. But alas.
I will always be your loyal servant.
Fuck, man.
Should the Council's brazen maneuvering prompt the Republic to tear up their own treaty and launch a new assault, our soldiers would advance to meet them, cutting across the Central Isles, but not in time to prevent their forces from breaching the southern defenses and storming Twinside. And so the capital would become a battlefield. Thousands of innocents would die. I cannot allow that to happen.
There is one small mercy, at least. You will not be forced to do battle with Titan.
Yeah, you're welcome, by the way.
Would that I could avoid doing battle at all.
1,000 pardons, Your Highness.
What is it?
It really is crazy how much like cooler a character can be, having no other attribute other than they're tied to like a summon.
Olivier has been made emperor.
Oh yeah, that's pretty serious, by the way.
What is the meaning of this? My father's orders. What were they? Quickly!
Yes, Your Highness. His Radiance requests that Your Highness maintain position here and...
Gah! Terence.
Yes, my prince.
I must go to the palace.
I'll ready your steed.
Thought they could do that without him showing up.
What is it now?
Forgive the intrusion, Your Highness.
Why did Joshua take it? I guess he wouldn't listen. I guess.
I know you. At ease. We stand in the presence of the Phoenix. You wouldn't want to get your fingers burned.
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Not at all. Though I admit, I did not expect such a distinguished guest.
How many years has it been since the Remembrance ceremony? 20?
I thought you long dead. Do I address a ghost?
That was merely exaggerated.
Many have told me that I look like one. But no. I'm alive. Just. Prince Dion of the House Lesage, I have a tale to tell you.
Unfortunately, things wind down pretty hard after that, in CBU3 fashion. But when it hits more highs again. There definitely, let's get some more cutscenes then. There's definitely still more highs, right? It's just that ebb and flow of CBU3 and their pacing.
I'd better give Otto the good news.
So we gotta slow down a little bit. So we gotta go through running some favors, doing some talking before we can get back into more action. We'll do a little more of that. We're not gonna do any more dungeons tonight. We'll just do some talking here until we have to leave. We'll keep talking around until we have to leave. Hey, Jill's up. Good morning, wife.
Clive, you're back.
I am. And with glad tidings for once. Hugo Kupka is no more.
Well, I'll be. All of our comrades who lost their lives back at Sid's place be smiling down at you right now.
We had a stolus from Lubor saying Drake's fang had fallen. I expect that was your doing as well, was it?
It's a long story.
One for the history books, I'll bet.
Welcome home, Clive.
It's good to be back. You look better.
I feel it. Which means I'm coming on your next little adventure. You're not leaving me behind again.
Wouldn't dream of it. Otto, any word on the Royalist movement since I've been away?
Shouldn't you be putting your feet up? If you really want to know, go and have a word with Vivian.
Thank you. I will.
VVN, what's up?
Ah, the conquering hero returns. And with hardly a scratch on him.
I may have picked up one or two.
Well, the fact that you came straight to me instead of visiting our resident physiker suggests that you picked up something more important. A scent. The scent of Waludas.
The very same. But whatever plans Kupka was hatching with the Royalists, he took them to his grave. As did his men. Slaughtered by the orcs who'd taken over the Fang. Orcs, Vivian. I've never seen such creatures in Storm before. The Waludas must have ferried them over from Ash, but why? Why work to rescue Kupka only to invade his home, the mother crystal of an allied nation, and let both fall? It makes no sense.
Do you know the tale of the blind men and the Adamantus? One can often be led astray by focusing too closely on individual details. One must instead see the bigger picture. And what bigger picture is there than my map?
Not wrong.
The Kingdom of Waloed claims dominion over all of Ash. It is a nation forged by the bloody conquest of Barnabas Tharm, the dominant of Odin. The Canvarian War of Independence in 849. The Battle of the Twin Realms in 865. The Battle of Belinus Tor in 873. Wheresoever his armies fought, Odin was found where the fighting was fiercest. But of late, the warrior king appears to have laid his sword to rest. Battle rages for control of the crystalline dominion. Yet Tharm sends not a single ship in support of his Dhalmekian allies. Meanwhile, the Blight ravages great swathes of Ash. Yet warlike Waloed shows not the faintest interest in laying claim to untouched lands.
Screenshot.
So why go to the trouble of sending an army of orcs into the heart of Drake's Fang?
Nothing to do with the
Only to make
screen.
no attempt to claim the Mother Crystal for Waloed. It can hardly be for lack of men. Tharm's armies rival any in the Twins. No. We have not seen the last of the Waluda standard. Odin will ride again. It is but a question of when. And on that day, who will be trampled underfoot? In summary, I know not to what end the Royalist betrayed Kupka. I know only that it is part of some broader scheme. A scheme tied to the ambitions of one man.
King Barnabas.
But there is no need to wallow in confusion. If one is to cure a sickness, one must first identify the symptoms. And your Lord Uncle has volunteered to do just that by keeping an eye on the Royalists' movements.
He's really throwing himself into this.
Indeed he is. Which means all that remains for us to do is await his reports. Well, not quite all in your case. The people of the Hideaway must hear the news. Justice has been done. Hugo Kupka is dead. The wounds he left that night are still raw. Especially for those who lived with Sid the longest. Tell them that those wounds might finally begin to heal. Consider it the price of today's instruction.
I've never known you to be sentimental.
What can I say? I am only human. And
After
we are,
all
of us,
I'm only
sentimental animals at heart.
I suppose we are. Very well. I'll go and spread the word.
Hope Starfield gets a Hope Starfield bomb so we can get a FMV of the game to that song. Maybe do it anyway. Kroby Cat has always stretched it. So, let's not rule out the possibility. It doesn't have to be objectively bad for Kroby Cat to make a video about it. But anyone can make a video like that, so.
Have you come seeking the gift of knowledge?
No. To share mine, actually. Hugo Kupka is dead.
Oh my. Can it really be true?
Look, he's crying. He is. Big baby.
Fuck off.
And with good reason, children. These are tears of joy. We must offer up a prayer to your parents that the heavens might weep with us.
It tastes better than I would.
No lessons today,
That's
only
for sure.
Thanksgiving and merrymaking. Go, put away your things.
All right. Brilliant.
Finally, a new dawn has broken.
It has.
Thank you, Clive. I cannot wait to share the good news.
Hippocrates. After Kupka fell, Ultima came to me. I need to know what he is. Have you learned anything?
Yeah, let me...
Alas.
No.
No. And not for want of trying. I have scoured nigh every historical tome in our collection and found nothing.
So how does
Not
Sid
even
know?
The sort of conspicuous absence that might suggest a concealment of fact. One is almost tempted to conclude that such a creature never existed.
But I saw him with my own eyes.
And Sid knew.
I don't doubt that you did. Alas, it seems you are the only one who has. To others, he reveals naught. We see only that which he leaves in his wake, like some terrible force of nature beyond the ken of mortal man.
A bringer of death.
Whether the Ultima you met with was the being itself, or merely another projection of its power, I know not. But until I do, my investigations shall continue.
Thank you. It means a lot.
Maybe I'm foolish. Maybe I'm blind. I get some, weird frame rate drops in places where it normally doesn't drop frame rate.
Thanks to Sid.
It made me re-sign into PlayStation, but that was for a new privacy policy update.
Someone looks pleased with himself. It's true what I'm hearing then.
But my console has
Nothing escapes
technically,
you,
it's been
Lady
in sleep
Karen.
mode for a while.
It's true.
Since last week.
Kupka is dead.
So I should probably turn it off.
No more looking over our shoulders then.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I'm starting to get a crick in my neck. Don't let it go to your head though.
How about you, Goots?
Welcome home, Clive. I was hoping you'd be back soon.
Blackthorn,
That song is about Goots.
do you have a moment?
What is it? I'm busy.
I wanted to tell you that Hugo Kupka is dead.
I can't tell you how long I've been waiting to hear those words. This is it then. A new beginning under a new Sid.
I'll try to live up to the name. Right. Let's see if Otto has anything else for me.
Off to Otto. Right. No more pluses. Nope. Oh wait, do we finally have the quest? Cock and ball. There it is. All right.
I'm telling you, it's true. I heard
You barely sat down since you came home. Vivian got you running errands or something?
Just spreading the word.
So, the Professor's got a soft side, has she? I'd never have guessed.
No. She was right, though. Everyone was glad to hear the news.
Ah, but you ain't told everyone. I can think of plenty of friends back at the old hideaway who'd sleep more peacefully for knowing. Not least of all Sid. You should tell him.
You're right. I should. And I will.
Well, when you do, be sure to take Mid with you. She's been going at it hammer and tongs down in that workshop of hers, trying to do her father proud. I can't remember the last time she visited the old sod's grave.
Very well. I'll suggest it.
What's funny about Starfield is that, getting it for press is very hard because Bethesda is so fucking picky and burns so many bridges with journalists. But if you're a streamer, if you're a content creator, no, you have a way easier chance of getting it. Not to mention, Eurogamer. Eurogamer, if you don't know, owns Digital Foundry. They were told Eurogamer reviewers cannot get access code, but Digital Foundry is allowed access code. So Digital Foundry gets the game early so that they can review it, you know, purely on visuals.
Soon.
But Eurogamer journalists, no. I don't even think Eurogamer journalists did anything either. I don't remember. Not to the degree of Kotaku.
All right, Clive. What do you want?
I'm going to visit Sid, and I thought you might like to come with me.
At the very least, I don't
Sorry,
think.
I'm too busy for all that right now. I've got to get this thermal displacement stack sorted.
Thermal.
Displacement stack. Here.
And this is for...
Only the fastest, finest ship the world has ever seen. The Enterprise.
Looking at the camera like The Office.
Me and my dad designed it together. Where other vessels rely on the fickle winds to drive them through the water, ours is fitted with mithril engines. And those things have got more push than a behemoth in a bad mood, and more heat than all the hells put together.
All 12.
Which is where the stack comes in.
Or is it 7?
I may have already talked some tight-lipped shipwrights into putting the hull together for me in a little dockyard in Canva. But the stack's a bit more involved, so I'm building it here. The thing is, it's so involved that I'm running behind and it's starting to hold things up over at the shipyard. I'll come and see my dad, though, when I'm done. Whenever that is.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Good old Clive. I were hoping you'd say that. First things first, I need some parts meching. The stack will be made up of 3 major components. There's the plating, here, that channels hot vapors away from the engine. The helm over the top, that disperses all that heat into the air. And the shielding around the sides. That stops the rest of the ship from going up in flames.
A full suit of armor, then?
Probably
Probably best to take it one piece at a time.
Then you'll need to start with the plating. Everything else fits onto it. I've got the designs and the list of materials here. Show these to Blackthorn. He'll know what to do.
At one point, Mid will also usher a phrase that
Luckily, you don't need to.
supersedes Thal's balls. However, I can't say it until everybody else gets to play this game when it comes out on PC. But Mid will say it on this stream. I forget when she says it, though. It might even be part of a side quest. Pretty sure it's part of a side quest. So yeah, there's the, I have Game Pass. You can pay for, upgrade. You pay $32, you can get early access. I don't know if I care that much. Honestly, I was planning to stream it.
Blackthorn, can I ask a favor?
But I don't know.
Out with it.
I don't know yet.
It's for Mid.
This my last chance to say I'm otherwise engaged. Spare myself the arseache. Go on then. What is it this time?
She said you would know. Here.
I'm not sure what I'll do with Starfield yet.
Krieger's Tates. Well, I don't know what the hell you'd want this for, but I can make it. Won't be easy though. And I'll need help. Get Gav and Otto in here, will you?
All right.
So Mid's roped us all in here again, has she? Typical. Still, if that's what it takes to get her to visit Sid's grave, I'll do what I can.
And, what is it we need to do, exactly?
Take a look at this. It's this plating. The usual sword grade steel won't work. We need something that can get very hot, very fast, and still keep its shape. That means an alloy. Something that won't break or buckle at the temperatures she's talking about. Which is where you lot come in. I need materials, and I've got my work cut out already. You'll have to fetch them. Now, there's a special kind of sand I'm after that you can only find out in the Velcroy. Stardust, they call it. As for the rest of the stuff, my usual supply should have it in stock. It just needs buying and bringing back here.
Well, we'll get it done quicker if we split up. One of us should probably give you an hand collecting the sand.
And the other can go and get the rest from this supplier.
Right then.
Well, make your minds up who's going where, we can get this over with.
What?
You going after the Stardust then, are you? Which one of these two lucky souls is going with you?
Damn, I did Gav on my own. So I've done Gav already. Man, do I really care so little for Otto? You know what? There's another choice that's gonna be made, between Tarja and Jill, and the Tarja choice isn't worth it. So I'm gonna assume maybe the Otto choice may not be worth it. If I care, I'll watch it later. Gav's is good though.
Gav, you're with me.
All right then.
Purely just, you know, for more Gav.
So,
Gav's great.
Where do we find this Stardust stuff?
There's a river that runs through the southern reaches of the Velcroy. It's the black
Sorry.
sand that washes up on its banks that you're after.
Southern reaches of the Velcroy, eh? That's down past Dalamil.
And look it up
I'll go
actually.
and scout the place out. See
Otto
about hiring us a
Stardust.
wagon to bring the stuff back to.
All right. I'll meet you by the river.
While you're off having a paddle, I'll pick up the rest of the stuff from Blackthorn's supplier. Take care.
You two, eh? Don't go letting him fleece ya.
Fleece me? I'd like to see him try.
What we can do next time is just pull up a video of the
Yeah,
Otto
I'm
conversation. That's all it is you just get a one-on-one with the character during the cutscene. And some banter. That's it for here. All right, I guess the Jill and Tarja one comes after. Yeah, I guess so. So we'll do that next time. We'll start from there next time. Because we certainly did a lot tonight. How many? I was gonna say I have a lot of ability points, and I'm not ever spending them. Oh, I was gonna say Giga Flare is an upgrade, but it's just for mastery. Do I use any others? No. I have so many damn points, I might as well just upgrade something. Yes, icon. You can also reset it and respec at any time, which is also always appreciated. Oh, let's upgrade our sword. Let's do that quickly. But in the meantime, yeah,
Clive.
I don't think we have any, I'm pretty sure Splatoon's not this weekend. We do have Street Fighter. Street Fighter will be in late September.
Well, don't just stand there gawping. If you're gonna buy something, be quick.
Actually,
about
wait, I
it.
might not be home for that now that I think about it. So, like, maybe Saturday instead.
It'd better all be here.
I will be at a wedding. So I think it's that time. I'll have to double check.
You'll break your back stuffing all that in your satchel.
It's just potions.
Come again.
It's just
Or
curatives.
don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
What do you need?
DNF's getting a character, so we do have to go back for, we still have to go back for DNF anyway.
My best work, but it'll do. You can thank me later.
What do we need for this? Diamond Sword 3 and Flawless Wyvern Bone. Did I just use that? I hope I didn't. Reinforced Silken. What do you need? Silken Sash +4. Can't make that yet. Also needs the White Worm Bone. Alright then, we'll settle on, fuck. Hunter Weight, I guess that.
Not bad, if I do say so myself. Not my best work, but it'll do.
A little more defense. Yeah, oh well.
Should last you a good while. You can thank me later. And?
Alright. Good stat upgrade. Yeah, outside of those games, I don't know. Have I been... Yes, I have clearly been just swapping saves. So I'm just another. Yeah. So, we'll be back with all of that. Oh yeah, it's almost 2 a.m. Yeah, I gotta get going. And we'll be back with this on Wednesday. I was thinking of starting Starfield on stream, but it'll be out by... Shit, man, that won't give me a lot of time to play. I don't know. I got way too many games to play this year, so... Not sure. I'll figure it out, though. But, yeah, I don't know. Probably don't expect... I would say right now, probably don't expect a Starfield stream, just because of how spaced out it would be. Oh, I get it. Alright, so that's it for tonight, though. So until next time, go to bed.